Hello, everybody. This is Andrew Cosman, physiotherapist with ADM Ottawa Physiotherapy. Today, I wanted to address a commonly asked question, which is why are custom made orthotics so expensive? If any of you have ever had them priced, I wouldn't be surprised to hear you say that you got quoted somewhere around $500, give or take, and in many cases, it's even more. So the question is, why is that the case? The main reason for that is the involvement of more than one practitioner and specialist in order to get that orthotic done. In many cases, and I could speak to this from the physiotherapy perspective, many of those orthotics are not made in-house. So at that point, you have the time for the therapist themselves, as well as the time and the cost of materials that are associated with the orthotic, whether for the measurement purposes or the casting purposes or the making of the actual orthotic, plus the time of the technicians that are working in the lab that fabricate the orthotics. So with that involvement, it's not hard to see why the cost can escalate. And of course, there's the little costs that kind of add up, such as the costs of potential shipping, which always adds a little bit extra to the process. So a lot of the times these pieces get priced taking all of that into consideration. So then the next question is, are they worth it? And the obvious but not so helpful answer is it depends. So it depends on what your injury is. It depends if you have insurance or not. Depending on the injury, the research suggests there are some injuries that benefit more than others from a custom pair. And where the insurance might come in is if you don't have insurance, it might be worth trying with an off-the-shelf orthotics, which are not always cheap either, but significantly less expensive than a custom-made pair. But even that being said, if you do have insurance, then and you are have privileged enough to have that entirely covered by the insurance company, then even the off-the-shelf pair will sometimes turn out to be more expensive. So that's a little bit about orthotics, why they're so expensive and whether it's worth it or not and how to approach it. But in all cases, it would be advisable to discuss with a physiotherapist in order to get the best potential solution for your problem, whether you need them at all or whether a custom pair is the right approach or an off-the-shelf pair. But in all cases, consulting and getting some guidance on that is always advisable. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, 613-820-8765, and we'll be happy to address any of your questions. All right, take care.